So what's going on? Why did you call me here today?
Are we recording already?
This meeting could have been an email.
Anytime we get an extra day, we like to fucking shove it all in.
Yeah, shove it all in.
Shove it in.
While you're out there,
Yeah.
is there any more coffee?
Nope.
Okay, forget it.
No, I'll just make some. It's fast. Who cares?
Whatever.
Can you feel the beat within my heart? Can you see the love shine through the dark?
So I guess he's gonna go make coffee.
Boom, 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 boom.
Typically
boom,
when I
boom,
come
boom,
here,
boom, boom,
I'm like, come on, let's get started. Because like we're talking.
boom, boom.
Here's some real behind the scenes stuff. This is a weird thing about this show is we basically just talk how we talk. So sometimes when we get together, we're talking already, like instantly. As soon as we show up, we're talking, and then it's like, man, we should be recording this.
Can you see the love shine through the dark? Can you see
And then
the...
he gives me shit. Like, dude, chill out. We'll get there. Today, as soon as I walked in the door, he's like, let's set him up.
Reciprocal.
I don't know what he's got to
making
talk
coffee
about
right
today.
now.
Maybe nothing.
For me,
Who
Mandem.
knows?
I'm pretty sure he's talking at the same time, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Some in a
talking
different
completely
room.
over each other. He's
However,
in a
this
completely
big
other
house
room,
beans
down a
coffee.
hallway and in another room, making
probably
coffee.
good. Oh, he's for sure talking right now.
Because you know,
Hilarious. This is one thing I can say, audience. There is a pure heterosexual love between me and me mandam, Chris Lujan. Known each other for a very, very long time. And just like Anthony Kiedis and Flea, we started off with an almost fight.
so I'll let him.
Ooh, look at this. Big House Beans Game Changer brought to me by Chris Lujan out of Brentwood, California, East Bay, San Francisco Bay Area. Let's grind.
When he's done there,
Ooh, Invisible Scratch Pickle Grind Mix.
when he's done there, he's
DJ
done.
Hubert, shout out. All right.
I'm going to tell you about coffee. I'm Chris Lujan.
I am called Bindu.
This is the I Ams.
All right, let's pour in the little fucking grinded shits.
And Texas.
The last little bit.
Austin, Texas.
Stick it in the machine and click on and strong because we don't like weak. Am I right? Let's get back to Chris Lujan. Woo! Wait, look at my weed pen. What the fuck is that thing? Coming at you live with the Raw Garden live resin connection. And let's inhale, walk down the hall, and rejoin Chris.
So, there was a time when we were just drinking, you know, Starbucks coffee or Pete's on rare occasions, or there was like a coffee bean and tea leaf in Walnut Creek for a little bit. It's not there anymore.
Very accurate.
And we would get coffees at various places.
The Pete's coffee was a special, so it was very rare at times.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little bit better than the Starbucks.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a time where the family went on vacation and we went to Austin, Texas, where my homie Nick Diaz is. Not the fighter Nick Diaz, the badass.
209! Right.
The badass rock, blues, soul, funk, everything guitarist Nick Diaz.
Fuck yeah, Nick Diaz, the musician.
Yeah, he has a project called Buenos Diaz, so that's his original band. So I already knew him because he was living in the Bay Area. He's from Texas, and he's living in Austin. So when we went to Austin, we connected with him for at least twice that week when we were there, maybe 3 times. But he brought us to this place called Once Over. Right? That was the coffee shop that he goes to. That was his local coffee shop. And by local, very local. I think he could walk there if I remember.
Damn, what a lucky bastard and how unfortunate. That motherfucker spent $600 a month on coffee.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's a dope spot. The Outback, we didn't go Outback. I think we learned after we left. They have like a patio out back and a creek going through. And
What the fuck? You missed that?
Right?
Oh,
God damn it, Nick Diaz.
yeah.
Anyways.
That's a bullshitter for not letting you know about the creek.
I know, what a...
Damn.
So we went there, right? We went there with Nick once over, and we actually went there again, maybe at least once, maybe twice without him, you know, because we were like, oh, let's go get that coffee. And Christine bought a shirt there and great coffee, but also we're on vacation.
Must have
so
had her hyped.
She was hyped.
When
right?
you get her hyped, she buys some shit. I saw her at the comic shop yesterday. You got your wife to buy a comic book.
I know, crazy.
Anyways,
right?
Nick Diaz.
Okay, so he takes us to Once Over. It's great coffee, and so we get back home. You know, in California, in the Bay Area, the East Bay, the Far East Bay, Contra Costa County. And so my wife is like, there has to be good coffee. Once we experienced Once Over, she was like, there has to be better coffee near us.
God bless Christine.
Right? So she went on the Google machine, I think, or the Yelp machine, one of those machines, and she was looking up stuff, and she found Big House Beans. Right?
Oh, Christine might be my favorite sister right now.
Yeah, so that's when we went to Big House Beans. We basically went to Big House Beans because we were like, we did the whole Texas thing. Nick Diaz took us to Once Over, and we were like, we have to find good coffee.
Hell yeah.
And so that's when we started going to Big House Beans.
Fuck yeah, brought to you by our sponsor, Big House Beans, that has not given us anything, but that coffee is so goddamn
Nothing
good.
at all. Yeah, it is good.
I don't want them to give us anything, man. Big House Beans is about second chance, right?
It's about second chances.
Why the name? Why the name Big House Beans?
Because the guy, he was in the joint, in the Hooskow. Is that what they call it?
They do, the Big House.
Yeah, so, and dude, big dude too, tall.
I saw that motherfucker.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he, I guess he was in the clink. At some point. I'm going to use a different word every time.
That's it. Every fucking slang word. Yeah.
So he was locked up, and
Sam, one more.
I mean, he was in Gen Pop probably,
Boom.
and someone is probably like, say this one.
Thoroughly entertaining.
Anyways, so it's about second chances because I think when he was in the joint, he was I think he got into coffee there somehow. I don't know. I'd have to look.
Is he a fucking murderer? What the fuck?
I don't think he's a murderer.
No, it's like tax evasion or something stupid.
Probably.
Yeah.
But or drugs maybe even, you know, weirdly.
Nothing wrong with
lock
drugs.
you up for drugs.
Nothing
Makes
wrong with
no
drugs.
sense.
Speaking of drugs.
But yeah. So it's about second chances because he's all about offering people who have been shut out of society a second chance. So like when you go there, the people who are working there maybe had some hard times, but you wouldn't know it. Like honestly, like everyone there is dope, you know. Not that people who have gone through hard times are not dope, but you know. Okay, talk to the people.
I've gone through
What do
some
you know
hard
of
times.
big house
I'm
beans?
fucking dope. Let me tell you this. My ex-wife grand opened the Starbucks on Railroad in Pittsburgh from the ground up, over by the old Winchell's, by the Pittsburgh Funeral Chapel House, right?
Right.
So I was there. I mean, brick and mortar, like putting
Yeah.
up the fixture and shit, right? So she became a barista and she learned about coffee and she had to learn all this shit.
Yeah.
And me being married to her, I had to learn the shit as well.
Yeah.
Right? My wife's a vegetarian, me a vegetarian, her girlfriend's
Right.
a vegetarian, right? So
But
did all that
I do
shit.
love a tasty burger. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Do you mind if I have a little bit to wash this down?
No, what's in it? What?
So yeah, my wife
Say what
understood
again?
fucking. Do they speak English or what? What?
Does he look like a bitch?
No! He's black!
Why are you trying to fuck him like one, Brett?
He's bald!
Okay.
So I thought I knew coffee.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Right. She fucking. It's all the weed. You can hear it.
No, we could probably do like a whole script. No,
Me
you
and
know.
you could do a 2-man show of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
That would be the shit.
Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
Jesus Christ.
You could be Mr. Blonde.
I mean, if it's a 2-man show, we'd have to be a lot of people.
Yeah, dude. That would be amazing because they're all wearing the same shit.
True.
So we just have to change wigs. Mm-hmm. And everybody would know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We could wear
I
name
thought-
tags. Mr. Blonde.
Sure.
Mr. Pink.
Yeah, right.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Starbucks.
Right. What are we, a bunch of ninjas?
Hey.
Let's take it easy. Right, so Starbucks, I thought I knew coffee. I thought I knew better than the average man because my family were baristas. So then my daughter, going through college, became a barista. And then my son also became a barista.
Right.
Right?
Runs
Because
in the family.
It's fast fucking money, easy scheduling while you go to school.
Yeah.
So I thought I was tip top, cream of the crop. I know what coffee is, right? Here's the truth. Starbucks coffee is shit.
I think most people, okay, Starbucks biggest fucking coffee chain in the world, probably, right?
Yep.
So I think that people think that like their Starbucks, people who drink Starbucks, like 85-90% of you guys probably think
I do too.
This is peak coffee.
I do too, but Starbucks for me now is Sanka. It's like, God, we don't have anything
Sanka.
else. Wait, what? He never has a second
Yeah,
cup of
that's
my
what it
coffee.
is. So
You don't
yeah,
have anything
Starbucks
else?
is
All
last
right, I'll
choice.
get Starbucks, right? I'll get Starbucks.
Honestly, I would rather have 7-Eleven coffee over Starbucks coffee.
I'm not mad at that idea. I'm not mad at that choice. Because the 7-Eleven coffee is like $1.85.
Not only that, but you can buy a cup, a to-go mug, one of those plastic ones.
Sure.
And then like, it's like $2.99 for the cup, and then anytime you want a coffee, come back, it's like just $1 to fill it up.
Straight up. I got the cup, I'm filling it up.
Now, of course,
7-Eleven.
if you want a latte or something like that, you're not going to get that at Starbucks, or sorry, at 7-Eleven, unless you buy a little Starbucks bottle of cold Frappuccino or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's not the same
Steve
thing.
Martin hit on that fucking 20 fucking
Steve
years
Martin?
ago. Yeah, I'll have what did he order?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
In that one fucking movie, I'll have a half double half calf, right? I'll have a half double half calf with. It's fucking hilarious.
Doesn't matter.
I'll find it.
Okay.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah,
He's
you
making
find
fun
it.
of coffee back then.
Yeah.
I'll have a half double half. Oh fuck! I used to remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do that. There's a recent thing of someone being like, just what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, since my kids were like they were baristas, if you have like more than 9 instructions on your drink, fuck off.
Yeah.
What are you, an American? Get the fuck out of here.
What are you, an American?
Yeah, because it used to be give me a coffee.
Yeah.
Decaf? No.
Yeah.
That's it.
I had my first.
And then the cream and the sugar's over there.
I had my first latte.
And now motherfucker like, could you, do you have almond milk? Can I have a chai tea with almond milk? And fucking, on and on. Mm-hmm. I'm fucking with you. I know you're an almond milk guy.
I am an
I'm
almond
just
milk
fucking
guy.
with you. So is my brother.
I had my
This is a
first.
stab at you, Darren.
Yeah. Hi, Darren. I had my first. Funny that he's over there and not over there.
Hydro Blazer!
I had my first latte probably in the mid '90s because Tom Starbuck was working at like Cafe Boulangerie or whatever the fuck they called
Tom
it.
again.
And he was like, "Here, I think you'll like." I was just there to hang out with him, and he was like, "Here, I think you'll like this." Vanilla latte? Jesus Christ, that shit was delicious. So that's basically like my go-to. If I'm out, typically, like Big House, I'll get a vanilla latte with almond milk. Sure. But like, at home, I buy the bags of beans, which because I bring them to you and whatever.
Them shits is not cheap, bro.
Big House beans, I grind them myself, and then I just drink black coffee. I French press.
Also.
This is the coffee episode.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know what the episode was.
No.
We just had a free day. I go, come over.
Yeah.
We'll capture magic on camera anytime we get together. I'll make some coffee.
Yeah.
You gave me some.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's being made right now.
Well, yeah, I know you were out there, and I was like, coffee. And then you started talking about Big House beans out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, all right, let me tell my coffee story.
So I thought I was a fucking snob, a coffee snob, because I knew people that made Starbucks from the ground up, right?
Yeah.
And it just turns out that coffee is not fresh and it's not good. And if you're going to be paying exuberant amounts of money for a drink with no alcohol in it,
Yeah.
you better be able to back it up. Mm-hmm. And Starbucks can't do that. And neither can Pete's.
Yeah. They're all like burnt tasting.
Correct.
And Pete's, I'm sorry, this is my review of Pete's.
So look, there's nothing wrong with Pete's and there's nothing wrong with Starbucks. They just need to drop their prices $5 because they're giving you shit.
Well, yeah. Comparatively, they're giving you shit.
Correct. If Starbucks had a drink for
coffee is
$2,
expensive.
no problem. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
The fuck was I going to say, goddammit?
Damn it. Well, we were
This is my review of Pete's. Coffee, fine.
Excellent, good stuff.
I mean, like, not fine, but you know what I mean. Like, you know what you're getting at Pete's.
Yeah. Over raspberry mocha.
Every Pete's you walk into,
Pete's has that.
every Pete's you walk into smells like a dirty diaper.
Yikes.
I don't know why.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know if it's cleaning supplies
Fuck.
or a mixture of whatever the hell they're doing to the coffee and cleaning supplies.
Gross.
Because I don't think it's dirty diapers.
Well,
You know,
hope not.
what a coincidence that would be for all of them to smell like dirty diapers. But yeah, they all smell like dirty diapers.
Yeah, the first one I went to, we were still, I think we were Underground Agent 6, maybe? Mm-hmm. And there was one in the Total Central Square, right over by Hobie's, or wherever that place we used to play.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had a raspberry mocha. I'm like, what the fuck is
Raspberry
this?
sounds wrong. But okay.
Yeah, right? That's
Yeah.
why I ordered it. I'm like, what the fuck? Probably like when Starbucks said pumpkin spice latte, everyone's like, what is that?
I took this picture at a Starbucks.
Bam.
This is a movie that I want to see.
Whoa.
You'll understand.
So, you took me to Big House Beans. Or did you take me to Big House Beans, or you made me some Big House Beans?
I probably made them for you one day when you came over for pizza.
And we are both, yes, that's
probably
correct.
what
That's correct.
Yeah.
And we are both Tarantino fans.
Very much.
Right. And I think Pulp Fiction might be my favorite movie of all time.
It's hard to
Just because
argue
no
with
matter
that.
how many times I watch it, it will never get old to me. Like ever.
Right.
Never. Right? And if it's casually on,
Yeah.
I'll stop whatever I'm doing.
Of course.
And I'll watch it to the end, right?
Yep.
So I'm watching it. And there's this one moment in the film where a hitman is with another hitman, and they're asking their friend for a favor, and they just need to use your garage for a moment while we fucking clean the blood off our car. Look, we go way back. Just don't ask any questions. We'll be out of here in fucking an hour, right? That dude makes him some coffee, right? And the hitman drinks the coffee, and he made that big ass, this gourmet shit. I thought he was doing that to like smooth over the fact that they had a dead body in the garage.
Right.
But when you gave me that Big House Beans coffee, and I thought I was a coffee snob, I had that aha moment, like, holy shit!
Right.
This is incredible coffee.
Yeah. But
that whole scene changes things for me now.
But does it? Because when you drank your coffee, you had that scene to reference. In that, like when they're making that movie, they're not referencing something, as far as I know.
No, they're not.
So I do think that he was trying to butter him up, sweeten him up.
Yeah, there's a dead body in the garage, and he's living in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And he's like, we go way back. Yeah, man, can I come through real quick? Sure. You came through with a dead body in your car. There's blood all over the car.
Yeah.
I made coffee. I thought we were going to hang out.
Yeah, there's no sign outside.
What in the fuck, right? And he's like, just be cool. Don't tell me to be cool, man. My wife's going to be home at 8:30, and we're going to get divorced. You understand?
Bonding.
Divorced, right? Yeah, the bonding situation.
Yeah.
Right?
So
when he drinks that coffee, I thought that was bullshit.
But there's also part of it that's not bullshit, because he says, my wife buys shit. When I buy coffee, I buy the good stuff because I want to taste it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that is a difference.
You are absolutely correct. Hold on, let me sound.
You getting hit
shit.
up?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me sounds that shit. They be calling me.
Coffee.
No, man. So I had that moment, and I was like,
yeah.
Damn. They brought out this gourmet
I fucked
shit.
you up, man, because now you're like, I only drink.
Yeah, you did fuck me up.
I did,
Because
yeah.
I live in this little tiny village. Awesome. My landlord and I are friends. He's fucking cool. His wife is a fan of mine. She paints with me. Everything's fucking cool. And I'm right next to a really cool sushi joint, a really cool Chinese joint, a really cool Mexican joint, fucking Burrito Mojado.
Yeah.
The Fabulous Hedgehogs. Right there, 2 blocks
That is
away.
some history.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm right here. I got every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have good coffee. Because now I'm checking the bottom of the bag. That shit was brewed 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's like super fresh.
Yeah.
And the difference is that when you normally brew a pot of coffee, you don't give a fuck about it. It's just coffee.
Oh, this is like a whole commercial for
Right?
Big House Beans.
But this coffee right here,
Yeah.
when I don't drink all of it, I get out my fucking double-lined thermos. I'll get out a Yeti.
Yeah.
And I'll save this for later. No one will know. And I'll heat it up.
Put it under his pillow.
Fuck yeah, dude. And so
Yeah.
that's what that coffee is. And so now when I rewatch my favorite movie, Pulp Fiction, and that coffee part comes up, instantly Pavlov.
You're like, I know what he's
instantly,
doing.
my mouth, I'm like, we need to make coffee
You're like,
right now.
that is some really good coffee.
Straight up it is, man. It's so much so, even though murder just happened, hold on, man. Can we just reference how good this shit is? It's that good, and it's not hyperbole.
Yeah.
It's not hyperbole.
I guess it's a good thing Quentin didn't write in the script that Vincent would be like in the diner when they're talking about pigs and whatever. And, you know, It's a good thing that Vincent didn't say something like, "Man, you really tried to butter him up with that coffee shit," because that was terrible.
Right. But the thing is that
That would be horrible screenwriting.
right. But in time lapse, right? They got the case, and then they went to the diner, and then it was after that they went to see Marcellus Wallace. And he's like, "Damn, Ninja, what's up with them clothes?"
Right.
And it was
your clothes,
the banana slugs. It was local fucking
Santa Cruz. Shit. Okay, so let's see. Coffee. Well, I mean, what else is there to say? So, like, you even told me one day, like, anytime I come over, you tell me, like, you either say I've got coffee or I don't have coffee.
Have
like,
you watched our show?
it's a topic.
Do you see the logo?
I mean,
There's my pencil hand. There's your 45 record.
And a cup of
and
coffee.
it's balancing on a cup of coffee.
Yeah. So yeah,
What the fuck?
I guess this show is all about coffee.
Well, the problem is that, and I busted you and your wife out yesterday for so graciously taking me out
please go ahead.
to fucking a dope ass sushi joint.
Talk about our bougie asses.
Right? No, so I let you know last night because you still think you're Pittsburgh and hard and shit. You're a skater.
I never thought I was
punk
hard,
rock,
okay.
all that shit. You're up there. You're playing gigs and stuff, right? You got all the fucking fans and all this shit. I'm gonna crowd surf. You're
Never.
that guy.
Never have I crowd surfed.
You got to tell all these groupies and shit. I'm married, right? I go to your house.
I'm the bass player.
You're like,
No one
I just
cares."
live in Pittsburgh in a very humble. I grew up in this house, right? We're helping my parents, right? We're
Right.
saving the, in this time where it's not good to sell. The whole thing, right? And we're just living humbly. I go over to your house. You got the bougiest fucking salt. Motherfucker, what was that salt?
It's black lava salt.
Yeah, bitch! Every fucking thing in your house is bougie as shit.
Not everything.
Can I have a cup of coffee? We have this Big House Beans coffee. It's a second chance place, and I think you'll enjoy it. This
Who
was
you talking
brewed-
to?
This was brewed
There's no one else
two and a
here.
half
It's just
weeks
me and
ago.
you.
Right? So I drink the shit. It blows my
Yeah.
goddamn mind. And now that I'm so locally, I can go anywhere. There's even a Starbucks like 3 blocks away from my house.
Yeah.
Right? I refuse.
Yeah, so one day you hit me up and you were like, "Man, you fucked me up with this Big House shit."
Yeah,
because you're
because-
like, "I need some coffee," and there's,
It's
don't know if they were-
$20 for a tiny package. It's drugs, dude. It's drugs. And you got me hooked on this fucking
right.
heroin ass coffee.
So it's your hand drawing, it's a record, and it's drugs.
That's it.
All right.
And so now every once in a while you're like, "Here you go, bitch," and you give me like a free bag.
Well, sometimes I'll just be like, "Oh, this is the stuff I ground this morning. I'll dump it in a Ziploc."
Right, and I'm
bring it
like,
over."
I act like it's no big deal, and you leave, and I fucking run over to
Yeah.
and pour it in real quick, and I turn
I'll
the
bet. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know how it is. No, I just don't want to disappoint you because I'm not as bougie as you. I don't always have that shit. So I just let you know before you come over, I don't got the black lava salt, okay?
Okay.
I don't have the escargots,
Well, we don't have escargots.
right?
But-
And I don't have the fucking...
You said we have the bougie butter.
Bro, you have the Irish butter.
Yeah, we got the bougie butter.
Yeah, but my daughter, she went to grad school in Ireland. And she called me. She's like, "Dad, it's the only butter we're going to use." I'm like, "Okay,
See?
whatever." And I go to your house and you're like, "You want some butter?" I'm like, "This motherfucker, right?"
Yeah, whenever anyone comes over, I'm like, "Hey, butter,
Your son is in
salt
the back.
and butter."
He's making chai tea and he has like some kind of ancient claw.
Yeah.
That's like from feudal
I
Japan.
guess you're right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The cra-
And I'm
the
just
whisk,
like,
the wooden-
you
the wooden whisk.
motherfuckers are bougie as shit. It's hilarious. Living humbly in Pittsburgh, no violence.
I mean, we buy bougie eggs. Christine told you, but now those eggs are not even available.
Bindu, we're having zuppa toscana. Maceo made it. You want to come over? Yeah, man. What should I bring? Should I bring bread? Yeah. All right. So to get bread,
my God.
go over the hill, right over Kirker Pass, go into Concord Safeway. That parking shop, that Safeway has a special bread place in there, and there's a special bread that you can get in there. Get that.
Semi-Freddy's.
I'm not. See how that sound like a joke?
I think they're.
No joke.
I think they're in Oakland.
Oh, okay. I'll go drive to another zip code to bring some fucking bread for dinner.
They're
I'll pass all 14 stores.
they're they're either in San Francisco.
Should I moonwalk into your house as they fucking come in, you bougie bitch?
That would be nice.
Top hat, motherfucker,
Yeah.
sit down. Your fucking dog has a fucking
So people,
bow tie.
Semi Freddy's is either in San Francisco, Berkeley, or Oakland. It's in one of those. So they deliver, I assume, or they distribute to stores in a certain radius. And so they haven't reached us yet. They're one city over. So like, that's where we got to go to get the bread.
Bro, there are people in Tejas right now watching this video going, damn, California is just a bunch of pussies, ain't it?
Yeah. They must be rich. Here we are, like,
God damn, shake.
scraping by.
Look at him, special salt and all that. Shake.
Yeah.
Right?
You know.
I just cry in a jar, evaporate my tear water, use that salt. See my Ram 1500? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we skimp in other ways. You know, like,
how, motherfucker? You bougie ass bitch.
because I don't think we do like upgradey type stuff, you know.
And I'm not.
like we
I'm
might.
not yelling at you. I'm like jealous
I'm-
as shit. I wish I was bougie, motherfucker. Black lava salt cracked on my
one-
Zuppa Toscana.
one day you'll
my
have-
fancy gourmet bread from
One
over the
day
hill.
you'll have to show them how you cook, and then we'll see if you're not a bougie motherfucker.
So I told my son, right, I was making
Yeah.
chicken adobo, and he's like, Dad, when you make grandma's chicken adobo, what do you do with the skin? Because I just throw it away. Because when you leave the lid off,
Listen to this.
the chicken adobo will turn dark. If
Mm-hmm.
you leave the lid on, the chicken adobo will stay light. And a Filipino will tell you, we don't want no light skinned chicken adobo. That's an inside joke, right?
All right.
And I told my son, no, you take that chicken skin, you marinate it in adobo juice, you put it in the air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
You flatten it out, you put it in the air fryer, and you make a decorative chip.
Uh-huh.
So then when you make your Filipino adobo, right,
Uh-huh.
you put it like a dorsal fin, or like that that fucking Australia Opera House, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you make a perfect scoop of rice, you have that shit coming out like the Opera House with the perfectly on the side, you plate it, and then since it's kind of a red, you'll throw a green on there for that color theory. Boom! Yeah. And then you act like what? Oh, this whole thing?
See? No more questions, Your Honor. I rest my case.
I am golf clapping your bouginess, bitch. That's it. I'm celebrating the fact. Who do they think they are? Who do we think we are?
I mean, we're thems.
God damn it. Perfect episode.
Perfect episode, he says. Yeah, so coffee.
Coffee, man. Fuck yeah. You want another cup? I do.
You didn't even give me a cup yet.
That was a good save, man. I'm gonna spit that shit out.